welcome to episode 19 of my Yarny Corner. My name's Alex and I live in Yorkshire in the UK, and this is a podcast all about knitting and crochet. So welcome everybody. I hope that you're all okay and I hope you've had a lovely crafty 2 weeks. I'll leave all the information about where you can find me in the description box below, and anything that I talk about in the video will be linked below as well. That's always such a mouthful to say. So today is the 23rd of September. I'm back to podcasting on my usual day, which feels so much better than it did last time. And it's a Thursday, so my usual podcast day. Danny actually has his theory test today for his driving. It's actually starting right now. It's 10 o'clock in the morning, which is when his theory test is starting. So he went off to Leeds this morning on the train to get this theory test done. So I'm a little bit, is he going to pass? I'm sure he'll pass. I'm sure he'll be fine, but we'll see. Theory tests are really hard to pass. I think I passed mine. Did I take 3? I think I might have took 3 theory tests before I passed. Or was it 2? I can't remember. But he knows his stuff. It's just nerves that'll get to him, if anything. But yeah. So send good thoughts out to Danny. So we've got a few things to talk about today. We have some finished objects, and I've got one project that I'm so excited to share with you. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll have already seen this. So you will know, sneak peek, you'll know that I made the Mysterium tea. If you haven't seen last episode, or for those of you that are new, there has been some new subscribers as well. So thank you very much for joining me if you are new, and you are very, very welcome here. So yeah, as I was saying, for those of you that don't know, I've been making the Mysterium tea. I'll put a picture on the screen of what that looks like. And it was my first 4-ply garment. I was so excited to finish it. I got it all finished. I put it on the blocking mats. It was a gorgeous day, so I took it outside to dry in the sun. And my cat sat on it, and she did that thing that cats do and ruined it. So I'll put a picture on the screen of what it looked like last time. Now, I had some really, really good comments about how I could fix it. I was so upset. I was like, no, it's not fixable. There's nothing I can do. It's ruined. I'm never going to make another garment again. I proper had a tantrum about it. But, which side is it now? It is actually hard to tell. It's this side. This is the finished item. Oh my God. I fixed it with duplicate stitch in the end. There were some really good comments about what I could have done, and I did think about them all. But where had I seen the duplicate stitch? I think, was it on the Grocery Girls podcast? It might have been on the Grocery Girls podcast. And I thought, that's an idea. Now, with hindsight, because as I said to you before, a lot of the stitches were broken in half. So with hindsight, I should have used embroidery thread first on the back to repair it and then gone over with duplicate stitch, but I didn't. But this is the front. Well, this is the part that was ruined, and you really can't tell. There are a couple of places. If I hold it like this and in the light, you can see this one here. That's where there was a big pull. And where's the other one? There was a couple of ones where the stitches had actually broken. That one. That was a little bit hard to go over with duplicate stitch. And where's the other one? This one. This one was actually a hole, so I had to really sort of fudge this one. You see it here. That one there. That was actually a hole on that one. But other than that, as long as I wear this side on the back, I'll put a picture on the screen of me wearing it. You can't really tell. Now if I show you the inside. You can see it's a bit of a mess inside really, isn't it? But you're not going to see it. That is just an end that I've forgotten to weave in. Where was this one here? This was a hole, so I had to do a lot of that one there. That was an actual hole. And that one was an actual hole as well. So yeah, I think I should have gone over it, well, on the inside with embroidery thread first to properly fix it, but it's fine. It's been blocked since I've gone over with the duplicate stitch and none of it's come apart. And it's just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I'm so pleased. I've not worn it yet because I wanted to save it for the podcast. Plus I've got Yarndale this weekend, and if the weather's nice, I want to wear it to Yarndale. But yeah, it's gorgeous. The colourway is a Cascade Heritage, which is, I can do this without these falling over. Cascade Heritage in the Bordeaux colourway. And yeah, I'd definitely make this pattern again. As I said on the last podcast, if I made it again, I would make it slightly longer. It looks nice with a dress, but I do like them to come down to sort of my bum. If I've got a pair of jeans on, it's a little bit short. But yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. So really super impressed with that. So that's my first finished object. And I do have another one. Check me out. So this one is a shawl, and this is to enter into the Across the Pond Shawl Cowl, hosted by Ruth at Ruth Loves to Knit. And is it Little Monkeys and Me? I think it's Little Monkeys and Me. So I'd started this on the last episode. This is a once again project, and it is the Close to You shawl. Again, I've got ends to weave in. I'm really sorry. But it's absolutely beautiful. It's a 4-ply yarn, and the yarn is by Twink Knits. It's one that I've had in my stash for ages, so I can't remember what the colourway is because it was already wound into a ball. But it's absolutely gorgeous. You will have seen this already if you follow me on Instagram, because I put it up yesterday. But it's just lovely. I absolutely love it. I love those rows. Those eyelet rows are just so nice. I finished it slightly early. I think I missed off one of the repeats because I only had that left. And I wasn't sure if it was going to be enough to do a full repeat and then bind it off. So it's slightly smaller than what the pattern said. But yeah, it's gorgeous. Look at that. It's absolutely beautiful. I haven't weighed that, but I think it's about 20 grams or something like that. So that is my entry into the Across the Pond Shawl Cowl, which finishes on the 31st of September, so I've just finished in time. So that is finished object number 2. And I have another. Who am I? To be fair, these are all little projects. Where's my other one? So I'm also taking part in the sock along hosted by Mandy of Mouse's Makes podcast. She's hosting a sock along that started on the 1st of September, I think, and it runs all the way through to the 31st of October. Now, there are 2 hashtags for that. She's got a birthday hashtag and a Halloween hashtag. So if you hop on over to Mandy's podcast, which is Mouse's Makes, and I'll link it down below, she's got all the information on her podcast about the sock along. But this is my other pair of socks. This is my second pair of socks that I've entered into the sock along. And again, it's just, this is a Drops Fable. Drops Fable, and the colour is 914. And it's just a 64-inch sock. I have ends to weave in. 64, not a 64-inch sock, a 64-stitch sock. I do make all mine shorty socks, it's just the length that I prefer. I always do a fish lips kiss heel and a standard toe with a grafted with a Kitchener stitch. And I think I've done 1x1 ribbing on that, which I've just done. I think it was 12 rounds I did. But yeah, they're absolutely lovely. Where's my other blocker? Now I don't know what I don't know what I did, but they don't match. I'll show you. It doesn't bother me if they match at all. I'm really not bothered. Again, I've got another end to weave in. You just have to ignore that bit. I literally finished these last night. I was so tired last night. I don't know why. And I finished these and then just went to bed. So I didn't even get to weave the ends in. But yeah, I don't know how these don't match. Can you see? I go from this colour to this one on this one, and then this lighter blue. It doesn't bother me because you really can't tell. You've got to look closely to see they don't match, but I'm not bothered. Absolutely love them. So I have some more socks. I'm getting quite a little pile of socks now. Oops, where's my sock ball? Yeah, my little sock box. So they can go in there now. So that is those. So I've got a new pair of socks to cast on today, which is going to be... I keep disappearing, don't I? I'm really sorry. Everything's on the floor around me. So the next socks that I'm going to cast on today is a pattern by Kay Jones of the Bakery Bears, and it's going to be the All Is Calm socks. So I'll hopefully get these casted on today, and I think I'm going to do them in some of the Cascade Heritage that I've got left and just do them all one colour. We shall see. So I'm looking forward to casting those on. I've actually got... I am working on something else that I can't talk about because it's a secret project. So I can't even show you yet. But that's got to be finished next week. So I've really got to pull my finger out. So that's going to be one that takes priority over the next week. So really I've got to pull my finger out with it. But hopefully I can show you on the next podcast. We'll see. So that is everything for my finished objects. Have you noticed I've had my hair cut? My tuft is still sticking up. It's growing. For those of you that don't know, I have alopecia, and it was quite bad earlier on in the year, but it started to grow back. But I'm left with this funny tuft that I can't seem to tame, control, or anything. It won't do as it's told. So Danny cut my hair for me the other day, so it feels so much better, because I think it was like down here somewhere. And it feels so much better now, but I've still got this tuft. I need to get a clip or something and stick a clip in it. I don't know. It doesn't really matter, does it? My hair's growing back. I'm really pleased. At one point I thought it was never going to come back, so I'm really pleased that it's coming back. So anyway, let's get on to works in progress. I feel like there's something else I should have talked about, and I can't think what it is. I didn't write any notes this week. I find that if I write notes for the podcast, I spend the whole podcast getting tongue-tied because I'm constantly thinking, oh, I need to get that in and I need to say that. And if I don't write any notes, then it flows much better. But then I have this problem where I think there's something I need to talk about and I can't think what it is. I'm pretty certain I've forgotten something. Hopefully it'll come to me in a little bit. So Aldi had their yarn on special, was it last week or the week before? I think it was last week. And I'd resisted. I'd been really, really good and I'd not bought any yarn. I was on Zoom with Jane from Mouse Knits and Crafts and the other Zoom ladies, and Jane was showing the yarn that she'd bought from Aldi's. I literally said, right, I've got to go. I need some food. I'll catch you all later. And I shot straight through to Aldi's and I bought some yarn. Not my fault, this is Jane's fault. Jane, this was very naughty of you, making me buy more yarn. I got these. These come in a pack of 4, and they're so reasonable. They're $3.99 for a 4-pack. So I got this colour is... Where's the colourway on it? It does say a colourway. Oh, yeah, that's it. This one is Clotted Cream. This one is Tan. And this one is Cocoa. And I just thought all 3 together, they're just so autumnal. They're absolutely gorgeous. So I bought these with the intention of making a C2C blanket, but a join as you go one. I have made one of these before, and this is the one that I've made previously. And you basically do all the little squares and you join them as you go. And I absolutely love this blanket. It washes so nice. It's been in the washing machine so many times over the years. It's not huge. I'm saying it's not huge, I can't hold it up. It's like my wingspan. But it's absolutely gorgeous. So I wanted to make another one of these, but in autumn colours. And I did start it. Where's my... So basically, the Fibre Spider has a really good tutorial, which I'll link below, which shows you how to join the squares. So basically, you'll do 1 square of C2C, So you'll start in one corner and finish at the other corner. When you do your next square, you'll join it straight onto that one, and you'll do that all the way across. All the way across like that. I'll show you on the short side. And then you'll just start on the next one down and go all the way across again. It's a really, really nice way to do a blanket. I love that method. So that is what I was doing. It's my first section of squares like this one. I think it's called the gingham style. So on this one, the first row was green and white, and then grey and green, and then green and white again, and you get this gorgeous gingham style design. So that's what I was going for this. I was going to do the clotted cream and the tan colour, and then cocoa and clotted cream on the next row. And I got 4 squares in until Daddy bought me this magazine. Daddy bought me the latest copy of Crochet Now, and I was flicking through this. There's a lot of really nice patterns in here as well. I'll show you a couple of those in a minute. I'll just talk about this first. Where is it? This one. Let's show it without showing the pattern. Look at that. Isn't it beautiful? I saw that and I thought, I've got the perfect colours in the Yarndale yarn, and I've got the right amount of yarn and everything. So I started this straight away. I scrapped my C2C. I could do that anytime, and started this. That is how flaky I am with projects. I'm kind of like, I see something, I'm like, oh, shiny, I'll make that instead. So bad. But anyway, now you need, it's done in DK weight yarn, which is what I had. And you need 3 balls of each in 4 colours on this. Now I'm only using 3 colours. So on this one, it's got, can you see that? I'll try and get it to the camera. It's not coming up very well, is it? Will it show better on that bit? Yeah, it'll show better there, look. On this one here, these are like little acorns, and they're done in like an orange and grey colour. I'm just doing them completely orange. So I'm only using 3 colours. But I've started it already. And it's absolutely gorgeous. It looks a lot more complicated than what it is. You are using 1 colour of yarn each time on each row. And it's worked. I've missed one there. That's my first mistake. Look, I've missed this one. Could go back and fix that, but I'm not gonna. It's fine. It's a design feature. I'll show you on this side. So you're working in back loop only, and then you'll go into front loop for other sections of it. So you're only using one colour at one time. So it's a lot, it looks more complicated than it is what I'm trying to say. It's just, it's not complicated at all. It does have a chart and written instructions. I do prefer to use written instructions, so I'm really pleased about that. And on the back, that's the back. It's lovely. There's going to be a lot of ends to weave in. On this side, when you join your new colour, I can kind of weave the ends in as I go, like I've done there. But on the end you can't, so you'll get all the ends. I've just woven all these ones in, but it's lovely. It's really, really nice. And it's going to be gorgeous when it's finished. And I think the finished measurements, it's got the finished measurements somewhere, I've seen it. Oh yeah, so it's 90 by 105, it says metres. It's not going to be 90 by 105 metres, that's obviously a mistake. So it's going to be 90 by 105, either centimetres or inches. It's quite big. I mean, that's your short end. That's a cat knocking something off in the kitchen. Did you hear that? It's Jack. He's still such a monkey. He's the clumsiest cat I've ever known. He'll jump onto the worktop and just knock everything flying. By the sounds of it, that's everything just falling off the draining board. Anyway, so yeah, it's fairly big. It'd be a nice lap size blanket or on the back of the sofa, which is what I want it for. But yeah, absolutely love it. So that is that. And in, I don't know what number it is, issue 73. but there were some really nice patterns in here, and it came with an extra magazine as well. It's this one, gorgeous cushion. Look at that. Leonard the lion. How cute's that? It's gorgeous. Really like that. Look at his hair. Beautiful. So yeah, there's that one. There's another one in there that I liked as well. Oh, this jumper. Gypsum jumper. See that? It's gorgeous. So yeah, I've been flicking through that, and I'm trying really, really hard, because the new Stephen West make along is coming, to get my projects down, and all I've done is cast on yet again. I've finished a couple, because I've also cast on a cardigan. Honestly, I'm useless. So I was in Hobbycraft buying the yarn for the secret project that I'm not allowed to talk about, and I came across this. Isn't it gorgeous? Cotton V-neck cardigan. So I bought some yarn for this. I don't want to do it in cotton, so I just bought a DK, but I've not got all the yarn up here to show you. Oops. This is it. And I'm going to do it in striped, black, grey and then blue. I should have brought the other yarn up to show you. So I've only just started this. I've not got very far with it. And it is knit in sections, so you've got to sew it all together, which I've not done before either. But yeah. It's a really nice pattern, isn't it? I really like that. I think I'll make it slightly longer than what's on the front though. But yeah, it's really gorgeous. So that is a Hobbycraft pattern, Knitcraft by Hobbycraft, I think. Yeah, that's the sort of effect I'm going for on the back. Not as big stripes as that, I want them smaller, but yeah, it's going to be striped. And like I said, the pattern does call for a cotton yarn, and I'm using just my Women's Institute that I always use, because it's such good value. It's on 3 for 2. Always on 3 for 2 in Hobbycraft, and I really like it. It's so soft. So yeah, I'm enjoying making that. I might just do it black and grey actually. Quite like just a no, I'm going to do it black, grey and blue. I'm not sure on the size though. I think that looks small. I'm making, pick the pattern up again. I am making, what size am I making? 1, 2, 3. I'm making the large, which is a size range of 16 to 18. But it doesn't seem very large. So I don't know how this is going to turn out, but we'll see. I like my cardigans baggy. I don't like them tight at all. And I like long sleeves, you know, so you can get all cosy. But yeah, so that's that. I'm just going to take my time with that one. I'm not going to rush at all, because the new Stephen West make-along starts, as you all know. Does it start on the 1st or the 6th of October? I'm going to get the yarn this weekend for that. And I will be doing that each week, hopefully. Try and keep up. Most of the ladies on the Zoom are doing it as well, so we can sit on Zoom and make along with it as well. But yes, I'm really excited to start that. I'm still unsure on the colours, but like I said, I've got Yarndale this weekend, so I'm going to go along. I know Ducky Darlings is at Yarndale, and she'd put on Instagram that she's going to put a few colours together, and you know, for the packs for the make along. So I'm going to head over to the Ducky Darlings stall and see what she's got. But yeah. So you'll notice there hasn't been a bear this time. I was doing a bear for every month of the year, And I've got so many projects on the go at the moment that I've been thinking, I've got to get a bear done, I've got to get a bear done. And it's just, the more I've done that, the more I've not wanted to make one. So there is no bear for September. When I bring a bear out in the future, I want to bring a bear out with its pattern. There's been quite a few people asking for the RAF bear now, and I will do it. I will get the bear pattern written up. It's all just in notes. I've only got to write it up and add it to Ravelry and take some. I've got to remake the bear because that bear was a gift. So I've got to remake the bear, take some pictures and write the pattern up. That's all I've got to do. But because I've been making these bears every month, it's kind of taken away from the fact that hardly any of them have got a pattern. So I've taken a step back from making them every month just so I can concentrate on one bear at a time. So RAF bear pattern will be coming at some point. But yeah, so there's no bear for September. But they'll still be around. I've not given up on my bears. I just don't want to lose get my words out. I don't want to lose the pleasure of making them because I'm forcing myself to make one every month and design a different one every month, because it did kind of take the shine off doing it. And I just want to, when I make a bear, I want it to be because I want to make one and I want to design one, not just because I've said I'm going to do one for every month of the year. So there will be more bears coming, but there just isn't at the moment. The next one I do is going to be, like I say, the RAF bear, because that pattern does need writing up and putting onto Ravelry. So yeah, that's it for all the knitting content. As I've said probably about 20 times during this video that I'm going to yarn. Sorry about that, the camera cut out and I don't know why. So yeah, as I've said countless times in the video, I'm going to Yarndale on Sunday. It's going to be my first yarn festival, and that's why I'm so excited about it. I've never been to a yarn festival before. There are lots of people that can't get to a yarn festival at the moment, so we're going to have a discount in the shop. It's going to be 15% off across everything in the shop, and it's just a little thing for the people that can't get to Yarndale. The shop will be discounted. Like I say, yeah, 15% off. So it's just my way of saying thank you for supporting us. And what did I want to say? I don't know. There's more yarn coming into the shop. Hopefully there'll be some more yarn in at the weekend. I just got a yarn delivery yesterday. Like I said, Danny's at his theory test this morning, so he's not dying until this afternoon. I've got my podcast to do and then get edited, so I won't be dying until this afternoon either. But hopefully we can get some more yarn dyed and into the shops. There'll be more that goes in on the discount. The discount is all day Saturday and Sunday, which is the time that Yarndale's on. And yeah, it's just my little way, or our little way of saying thank you. I will be vlogging on Sunday if I work up the courage. I'm hopefully going to vlog it on Sunday. It'd be really nice. I'm meeting a couple of people there as well. So it'll be really nice if I can vlog, which takes us then into October, which I am going to be doing Vlogtober this month. Well, next month, not this month. I don't know how interesting it's going to be. I don't have a very interesting life. But I'll try and think of something to do each day. So yeah, I will be doing Vlogtober for those of you that are interested in that. The only exceptions to Vlogtober will be the first weekend of Vlogtober and the third weekend of Vlogtober. I won't be vlogging. Danny's children are here. I don't have permission, obviously, for Danny's children to be in any vlogs. So there'll be those 2 weekends where there'll be no vlogs. But other than that, we'll see what they're like. I'm a little bit nervous because, like I say, my life isn't very interesting at all and I don't do a great deal. But we'll see. I'm looking forward to doing it, so I want to do Vlogmas as well. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. So yeah, hopefully I'll be vlogging on Sunday for Vlogtober, and no, I'll be vlogging on Sunday for Yarndale. What is with my words? Oh my God, I can't get my words out. This is ridiculous. I will be vlogging on Sunday for Vlogtober. I've just said the same thing again. I will be vlogging on Sunday for Yarndale, which will take us then into Vlogtober next week. For goodness sake. So yeah, we'll just see how it goes. We did an Instagram live, me and Danny, last week. It was all right, actually. The first one that I'd done was really bad. I was so nervous. I was sweating. It was awful. Because when I do a podcast, you can edit it. I say stupid stuff all the time, which is why I'm worried about Vlogtober. I fall over all the time. I put it on Instagram the other day. What was it, last Thursday or Friday? I'd got up in the morning. I'd gone to put the rubbish outside. I'd tripped over the front door step and landed in a heap outside the front door. Got myself up, I was fine. Put the rubbish out. Came back from picking up Finn from school later that day. I don't know how, but fell through the front door. At this point, the neighbours must just think I'm drunk. I fell through the front door. And then later on that night, I was making a coffee, completely missed the cup with the milk, poured milk all over myself, all over the worktop and all over the floor. In that single day, I managed to hurt both my knees, one of my shins. I'm still sporting a huge bruise on the top of my foot. How did I get the top of my foot? I don't know. My elbow, my arms. I'm the clumsiest person ever. And I say stupid stuff all the time. So that's what makes me nervous about Vlogtober. And that's why I was nervous when I did the Instagram live, because you can edit a podcast. I'm really in awe of the people that can do it live, because I can't. When I start my podcast, it takes me sort of 5 takes to get it going, because I just blah, 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 blah. So, but we'll see. I'm looking forward to doing it. I'll stop whittering on about it. So I will see you all again on Sunday, and I'll take you along to Yarndale with me, and then I'll be back the following Friday for the start of Vlogtober. I'll still do my podcasts on podcast day as well. But yeah, we'll just see what happens. So thank you for watching, everybody, and I'll see you again next week. Bye bye.